Hello and welcome. Now what we're going to do in the video today is to duplicate an aircraft. Now you might want to do this for any number of reasons. We're going to do it because in a later video I'm going to show you how to create a cargo version of the 208. But first let's show you how to duplicate an aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim. So let's get on with creating the mod. So I'm going to go down here to Explorer. Let's open Explorer, and we actually want the official folder. So let me go and find the official folder. There it is, and I'm going to copy the original Caravan 208 there. So let me copy that. And then I'm going to go into this one here. This is my linker folder. You don't have to do it in linker. If you don't like linker, you can just do this straight in the community folder, paste it into there. But I'm going to paste it into here. There we go. Okay, now there's only a couple bits we've got to change here. So the first of them is this top name. So that needs to change. I'm going to call that underscore cargo. There we go. Now let's drill down, and I need to change the name of this one as well, otherwise it won't show up. There we go, and we'll call this cargo, and the cargo will become apparent in another video when we actually turn this into a cargo plane. So let's go down here. Now the only thing we need to change here is in the aircraft config. So I'm going to load that. There we go. And we want to change the title here. Okay, call this cargo. There we go. And let me just copy that. Copy, and we want the UI type to be called the same name. So let's change that. Paste, and there we go. That is all we have to change. Sometimes these references for the model and texture, certainly with liveries and sometimes with other mods, they will put an extension on that to show that they're not the original ones, but we don't have to. So let me save that, and let me close this down. So yes, sometimes they would change that to be, in our case here, model.cargo or texture.cargo. You don't have to, it will still be okay without that. What you might want to check is this model config here, and make sure any reference to the model is to the one here and not the original official one. And you know, if it was referencing the official one, it would contain a path in front of it. These don't, these two statements, so that means they're referencing the folder that this file is in. So we're okay with that because that's what we want. So now let's go up and come to the top here. Now we can actually change that name we changed in the aircraft config file. You can change them in these pack files. That's where you get the unusual name where it says tt.ui so and so. Let me open this one up so you can see. Oh, it won't do it that way. I need to edit it. Yes, so you see it says tt aircraft UI when we're in the aircraft config file, and that's what it's referring to. It's referring to these statements here. So if you want to change the name of it, the name of the manufacturer or whatever, you can change it via this file instead of the aircraft config. Here is the description that we just saw in that file, which we could change. So the only thing we do need to do is change this layout to reflect that name change. So I'm going to copy this, paste it into here. Let me just paste, there we go, and just drag the layout over that exe file, and that has changed the layout of all the folders beneath it. So that's it, that's fine. Now we go to linker and we make sure linker sees the change we made. So refresh all. And now you can see something is in that folder, and it's the one we just created, the cargo. So now if we go into the program, hopefully we will see two versions of the 208, one being the cargo version. It, of course, at this stage will be the same as the original. So let me come here, let me go to here, and now let's load the program, which is a bit awkward because I'm in the way. So I've got to guess which one it is. I'm hoping it's this one. It may not be, but let's hope it is. And the length of time it's taking means it probably is. So without further ado, here we go. So, moment of truth. Let's go into the world map here. There we can see our Grand Caravan. Click on that, and here we can see now we've got two versions of the Grand Caravan, and this one is marked cargo, which is our version we just created. So everything worked fine. Very easy to do. Now, just to recap, we went into the official folder, we copied the original Grand Caravan. We then went into the linker folder, we pasted that, we changed the name of the top folder, we then drilled down to where we saw Grand Caravan underscore X again, we changed that folder's name and put an extension of underscore cargo on it. We then went into that folder, we loaded the aircraft config file, and we just changed the title. We called that cargo. So we added the extension cargo to that. And then we went to the UI type, which is the important one. We changed that the same as we did with the title. We just copied and pasted it into that expression. And then we just checked that there was no reference in the model config file to the original 208 in the official folder, and there wasn't. So everything worked fine and very easy mod to do. We put it in linker so that we can switch it off if we don't want that aircraft at any time, and it may be that you don't want to load a lot of aircraft all at once. So that's fine, all worked okay, and that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.